Gail of Ground Grow Yoga, and today we're going to look at Warrior 2 and Peaceful Warrior. The feet are the same in these two postures, and therefore we're going to do them together. Hop on your mat and let's get started. Traditionally, in Warrior 2, the legs are nice and wide. We have our toes pointed towards the front. We have our other toes pointed towards the side of the mat here. And then we bend actively into that front leg. Knee is over the ankle. Arms are out to the side. And we're sinking down as much as we need to have this be a perpendicular angle. And our head is reaching up towards the sky. Transitioning into Peaceful Warrior, we send the front arm out. It comes up and over, and we slide our hand as far down the leg as it will go to stretch in the opposite direction while not coming out of this really deep bend. The things that we typically see people struggle with in Warrior 2 is either not bending very far into this front knee at all and kind of putting your weight back into this hip and glute, which can cause pain here. Going too far over, so having a close stance and having this knee be out over, and then we have to be careful of the knee and ankle there. And then the most common is just coming a general midway down, but then be reaching forward here. So I have kind of a stretch in the side. I'm off balance because I'm not directly over the center of my mat, but instead I'm kind of reaching and on the go here. Those are common issues that we see in Warrior 2. In Peaceful Warrior, some of the same issues as far as the knee being extended or the stance being a little bit off. But the other thing is going the wrong way, first of all, getting confused and stretching towards the knee that already has a lot of weight on it to begin with, or just having an inability to stretch to the side, so you're just kind of up towards the ceiling. There are some ways that we can fix this by being mindful. And then I'll show you how to use a chair or a wall to do this posture. First off, I often start in a wide leg stance, so I already have my center of balance all set. So here, I'm already pressing in to the outsides of both feet. My hips are level, they're facing forward, and that is all taken care of already. Then, I can shift my weight slightly to this foot to allow me to spin this foot forward. And then I have those toes pointed where they need to, these toes pointed where they need to, and I can slowly start to bend the leg. But you'll notice already that I'm coming forward as that happens. So you need to be very mindful that you are shifting your weight. So as you move forward, you're also pressing your weight towards the back foot as well, so you're coming directly down. You can think about sending the tailbone towards the ground, or you can think of sucking stuff up towards your body from the mat, whatever's going to help that way. The other thing is that because I'm in this posture, people tend to stick their butt out and lead forward more, and that's going to affect the balance and is going to affect the bending of this knee. If I bring my hip points forward, it allows me to send my weight more into that knee here, and then I'm able to bring the arms out and be in Warrior 2. Do not worry about having the leg completely in that angle, but make sure you're never going out over. So it's really dangerous to have your weight past your ankle. It would be better to not come all the way down into it, but beware that you are not getting the stretch in the leg, and so you want to make sure that you're still actively pressing into both places and be careful of that knee. So there are no real easy modifications for Warrior 2. It's really just being mindful that things are in the right place and coming to them from a comfortable place. If you have any tightness in the shoulders, you can always bring your hands to your hips, and that's going to be part of my suggestion for Peaceful Warrior. So Peaceful Warrior, I'm already in this posture. I move from the hips to reach out. I'm going to bring my arm up, but this arm I'm going to leave on my hip. I'm going to press into my hip, and by pressing into my hip, we were going this way. Instead, I'm going to press it up. It's obviously not actually moving that far, but the feeling of having it move forward, and then reach up towards the sky and then over. I am never trying to get all the way down to the other side, because I feel like to do that, most people come out of this active stretch over here. So then they're sending all their weight onto this back ankle, which can be an issue, and they're just kind of hanging out here. So we've lost the integrity of the stretch anyway. It would be better to still have our really strong Warrior 2 and be reaching, getting that stretch in the side body, having that nice open chest, and still having the legs be stretched as well. If we were to do this in a chair, you're going to come all the way to the front of your chair. So we're sitting on the edge here. We're going to open both legs out wide. We're going to continue to turn this one until it feels comfortable, but still has the knee over the ankle. So we don't want the knee to kind of continue to trend out, but our ankle is in, because we're not getting the proper alignment there. So play with it until you have it correct so that your knee is over your ankle and you're secure there. Once you have that, holding onto your chair either to the arms or to the base itself, we're going to send the other foot out, really press into the side, and I'm holding onto the chair here because I'm on the very edge of the chair. But I am able to push into both my front leg and my back leg. I'm able to have the knee bent here. And once I'm situated, as long as I'm sending my weight back a little bit, I can lift the arms here. I tend to advise people to continue to hold onto their chair because there's lots of postures where you will have your arms out in yoga, where you're more securely sat in your chair, and you don't need your arms out for this one. So that is your option here. As far as Peaceful Warrior, I would honestly just send yourself back into your chair here, reach the arms out, and get our nice stretch up and over, and then switch. Okay, because we could from here reach the arms out and over, but I'm, like I said, very much on the edge of my seat here, and I would be concerned about falling forward and hurting yourself that way. So if you are able to do this with the arms out and reaching, you probably could be standing up, and that would be a better option for you. The last option is to use your wall. It's even easier than Warrior 1 to use your wall for Warrior 2, because you back yourself right up against the wall. I do not have a real wall here. But you back yourself right up against it, so your legs, your butt, sometimes your shoulders are touching the wall, depending what your proportions are. But as close to the wall as possible. You can bring your legs into the stance, and then you can slide your knee right along the wall. So it's keeping my knee in alignment by keeping it pressed against the wall. And then I'm able to bring my arms up and be in Warrior 2 that way. As far as Peaceful Warrior, I'm still going to keep my arms and knee against the wall, and then just come up, and I have my back supported here. The one thing to be careful of if you're using the wall is to not send your hips and pelvis and belly forward and just lean back into the wall. Make sure that all of your body is as close to the wall as possible so that you're using that support. I hope this helped. If you enjoyed this video, check out the rest of my Return to Basics series. Also make sure you're subscribed so you know when a new video comes out. And leave a comment below if there's a particular type of yoga pose or breathing exercise that you are interested in learning more about. Remember to keep grounding down into your strengths and growing as an individual. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.